Well, our mission at the Idaho Forest Products Commission is to help people understand and appreciate the things that are going on in the forest. All Idaho citizens benefit from this tremendous resource. 3/4 of our, or 40% of our state's covered in trees. We have 40% of the entire state's covered in trees. Whether it be the cool, moist forests of the north or the drier forests of the southern part of the state, it's a tremendous resource and it's growing every single day. So it's hard to keep trees from growing in this state, since we have productive lands and it's a tremendous state. There's a huge movement going on to buy locally, to support local things. This is as local as it gets. When you go down and do a project in the summertime for a deck or whatever, you buy wood. I drive throughout the state and I see wood and it's in wrappers and it's grown here. I mean, these are products that are made here. These are jobs that are here. When you go down and you buy tissue paper, when you buy paper towels, they're made here in Idaho. A lot of the things that you find in the stores are made right here in Idaho. It's amazing what we can do right here. And when you do buy those products, you're supporting local people, you're supporting a local resource, and they're renewable and sustainable. If we're smart about it, we will take a look at what we have in our own backyard and those communities that benefit from it. And it's important that we keep people employed in our state as much as it is important that we do all of the other things that we care about. So I think it's a real win-win that we can have out on the ground if people are thoughtful and take the time to enlighten themselves and know a little bit more about the aspects of our forests in Idaho and the different owners and the different management objectives that they have. We have $3.2 billion in product sales last year. We export most of our products. That brings money back into Idaho. It's an excellent opportunity, and it's something that we have a great interest as a state in keeping these forests healthy and growing rather than letting them go in decline. And you know, our forests, there's some real problems out there. Not necessarily on private and state forests, but there's some real problems on federally owned forests. The health issues are significant. The chief of the Forest Service says that 15 million acres out of the 20.4 million acres need some type of restoration. Something needs to be done on these. What kind of legacy are we passing on to the next generation? My question would be, if you had your 401k or your retirement plan included national forest lands, and those are for the future, which they should be for the future generations of Idaho and the nation for that matter, would you keep them in your IRA, or would you want to have something done with them to get them in a better situation to pass on? It's a big concern. There's a fire threat, they're overgrown, they need to have some sort of management done to them in many, many cases, and where management is possible, where it's not excluded by law, or where there's not other reasons for not managing them in a certain way, we should be getting on with it. But it's very difficult. The one bright star that's out there has been collaborative groups that brings a lot of different issues, interests together. It builds trust amongst each other, and then they're able to do some projects on the ground that benefit not only the local communities in their backyard, but the ecosystem overall. And in fact, there's a lot of dialogue on how big those projects should be. Some scientists have long been advocating for you need to have larger landscape projects and management rather than small management projects. And so it's a big problem. 15 million acres is a lot of land.